Okay, we picked up something a little bit different, and of course we had the other scroll saw. If you've seen some of the other videos, we put it in another room, and it's all set up to do a little bit different job for some other stuff we're going to do with it. But we decided to pick this one up. I've been looking for a newer one, just to kind of advance a little bit, and, you know, because I do have a few old, really old tools, and that is the best. It's always been the best ones, the older ones. They really made them back then. But I went online, just like everybody else does, and did my research on what I would like to have and what options I would like to have for scroll sawing. The main thing was the table, because I wanted to do maybe a little bit bigger things. This thing here does pretty nice. It does a pretty nice job. I'm really pleased with it. I'm hoping it keeps up. I've only had about maybe 2 weeks, something like that, and I did like quite a few cutting. So I got little wrenches and stuff. I like making those little tools and stuff out of this. Real simple to make on this. Of course, you know, when you buy a scroll saw, you always got to buy some kind of blades. Buy you some really nice blades. This is a Flying Dutchman. I get them off Amazon. You can look on there. They have different types of blades in a package. You can buy a variety package, and you know what's nice about that? These are penless, so these are the ones you do not want to pen. What's nice about buying the different ones like this is that, you know, each one of your projects always use a different type of blade. You know, the thicker, maybe the bigger the blade, the thicker the wood. The thinner, maybe the thinner, smoother work, easier to turn around corners and stuff like that. That's what's really nice about the blades, by not just picking out the big thick ones, because that's somebody that's discouraged you not to use a scroll saw. But scroll saw is one of the tools that everybody, I think everybody that's, you know, if you're retired or you're just starting out, or maybe even when you're advanced a little bit, if you like doing woodworking, the scroll saw is very important. Just pick out something that's comfortable, something that you know you can afford. If you can afford a good one, I'd say, you know, buy a good one. I don't know if I would go up to some of those real expensive scroll saws. I think are really, really high. And I think you get the same quality from some of the other ones, like something like this. You know, even though it's from Harbor Freight, it doesn't matter if it's Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight's changed over years. They're improving their tools, and they're buying into different companies, and that's a good thing. That's a good company you want to get into, to go ahead and pull people in to their place to buy some good tools. They got some good ratchets and wrenches. The drills, I have a few of their drills. Here's one right here. You know, this is the Hercules. I love this thing. I mean, I got the smaller 9-bolt too, but this is really nice, and I enjoy using it. It's got a lot of power. But you know, the price of it, to get people back in there, you know, Harbor Freight's always been cheaper price, you know, and of course everybody's talking about cheaper product, you know, but you know, they're changing, just like all the other tools. Give them a chance. They'll find out what they're doing wrong, and then they're going to improve it. A good company will improve it. There's quite a few people that handle this same model. I don't see any difference, and it's still running a 1.3 amp motor. Still runs the same deck, same options, everything looks identical, the same. Harbor Freight's got the best price, so make sure you look. For beginners, I would say this would be perfect. If you want to start out, you might think, man, it's kind of big, maybe it's you know, a little bit over my budget, but I'll tell you, it's no different than if you're learning how to play piano, and you know, you take a small piano, a little toy piano, something cheap, and you try to learn on it, it don't work, and then you end up with a really good piano, and it has tuned in, you can hear it, and it makes sound, and you like it, and then you want to keep doing it. So that's the same thing with tools. I mean, you can go out and, as a beginner, and buy all these, you know, cheap drills and cheap tools, you know, whatever you have, and then you're not satisfied. It makes you upset because your work don't come out really nice, and you go, well, how they do it, and then this person does it, and I can't do it. Well, that's because you're buying very, very cheap tools. So by just kind of buying a tool in between, from being really cheap to something a little bit more expensive, if you can afford it, just do it. Now I'm telling you, it makes a big difference. And that don't discourage you not to do it anymore. Because if you bought something like this and you turned around and did a nice scroll saw pattern, you know, or something you made, and then it'd be nice, you could tell people or make things and give. You know, give to people. Just kind of make them. You know, don't charge. Just make them and give them. Be nice. Be kind. This one here, the only thing I like about these, of course there's not a dust collector on it. I was really looking for a dust collector. A place where you can hook a vacuum cleaner or something, it really helps. Because like I said, I'm trying to keep all the dust down. It's hard, but we're working on it. We're doing better. We're doing a lot better since we have the new vacuum, the air cleaner. It's helped out a lot, super lot. Okay, now, like I said, there's a few companies that carry the same identical thing. So make sure you check into it. You get your off and on speed, or off and on up here, your speed. Of course, your quick release is here. You have a little blow gun on this side over here. You know, just kind of keep your down in here. Somebody did say one of these broke off, and they just took it back in the harbor before you just gave them the whole saw. But I did buy the warranty on it. It was about a 2-year warranty. That was extra, but I went ahead and get it anyways. So let's see. How can you start here? Let's go with the speed before I release that. But like I said, it's important to find a good blade. Okay. So let's turn it on, and this is going to be the lowest here. So if you're going to do some really small stuff or take your time, I mean, I don't think I've ever used a scroll saw that slow, but I'd probably use it more around something like that right there. But it'll go slow and it goes really fast, up 8. But you know, it does have a little bit of vibration, but my other ones do too. A lot of the older saws that were made, they use rubber, you know, density to involve. They take out the, you know, the bouncing and stuff, but the vibration from it. But these don't have rubber on it; they're plastic. If they would have put rubber on it, it would have made that a little bit different. You wouldn't feel the vibration through the table like that. But I see some people bolt them down, so that might be a good thing you might want to do, is bolt it down on a table somewhere. But I would still put like maybe a piece of car gasket material you can get from you know, not Home Depot. I was going to say Home Depot, but Advance Auto, or one of your places you have around, and you can buy gasket material, little squares, and you just tell them, see what, you know, you need a piece of gasket material, and some's kind of thick, you know, thin, and then just buy that and put it up underneath there and lay it down. That would help you a lot. Okay, so let's get back to this. Here's how her wood. So we want to hold something down. If you're a beginner, this is what you want to do. And we would just drop this down here and then tighten the knob up on the other side, and we just kind of hold the piece down to it. If you're advanced, you're probably, by this time, you're probably not even using that thing. You probably just took it off of there, threw it someplace, can't remember where it's at. Okay, so the quick release is up here, and then of course these blades, like I said, they all take you know, pinless. So that's on hook this, and then unhook this blade. And one thing's nice about this is there's a pin back here. You pull this pin. Now it is in the back. It doesn't. It is inconvenient to be way back here because you got to reach back here and get it. And then pull up your top, and that way, when you get your piece cut, you get to pull it up over. Instead of just bend your blade all the time, you know, because a lot of them you just have so much room and you have to come up. So this is really nice. Let's put this back down, and then we put that blade back on there. Okay, put it up this way. Now there is an Allen wrench on this other side, on the other side of this bolt, and you want to check that Allen wrench if you buy this. The Allen bolt, that's what I meant. Screw it in a little bit further so it can catch that blade, because the one on the bottom wasn't set out far enough. It wouldn't catch these real thin blades. And I said, I thought there was something wrong here. So if you come here in the back, this knob here in the back, that's to kind of tighten that blade up. See how it moves it up and down? So that way if you go like this. So if I want to tighten that blade up, I just pull it up like this. No, that popped off because I didn't have to tighten up. Let's see this again here. That's a real thin blade. I like using them thin blades. They're nice for cutting corners and stuff. There you go. But tighten up like that. There you go. That's nice. Play a tune on that if you wanted to. Okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, it also does, of course, that's your blower. It also does this here. It does a 30 degree on one way. So if it tilts one way, it'll go up to a 30-degree angle. And of course, you got angles in between that too. You know what I'm saying? And then you can go all the way over here to like a 45 if you like to cut a 45. And I don't know. I thought that was kind of far down, but it's really close to that deck. So if you're forcing on it, we probably will cut that deck up a little bit because that's really far. Okay. Then it comes back. It has little clicks too. You can hear it. Kind of clicks in, and you can tighten it underneath here. Now I make these little things once in a while. Now when I get the table, I ordered a table for it, and I ordered. Actually, the table's a little bit different than this. The table's it's a V, and I want to put it back in this corner. I got the V, the 3 legs, for a reason to give me more room. And what I'm going to do, I put plywood on top of it, so I'll put plywood up there, and I'll cut it just enough. This will set onto it, and then it'll go back into a V in the back. But I end up putting a little shelf or something underneath of it because you need that place that you can put, things like this. Now, what's really nice too is. They make these little magnet trays. I use one for my vehicles when I'm working on. I could just kind of stick it on the side, throw stuff in it. But it's really nice to throw it on the side, and they do give you a couple Allen wrenches that you can save. It might be some blades you have that that's laying around or something that you might want to use and not stick back in your little tray there, so your blades will stick to it. So that makes it nice. Okay. But I would put it on this side. On this other side of here, there's nothing on this other side. I mean, it's going to be hard to see that one. I could probably turn it. There's nothing over here. So it would probably work better on this side. But I just didn't want to drill holes in it. You could if you wanted to. So I was looking at it like this. If I wanted to keep it down low enough, I could make something like that. Just keep it down below the deck. And then, drill me a couple holes in here. I could do it that way too. And then make something like that's really nice. You know what I'm saying? That's real nice. Now, I do like a light. I mean, when I'm working on it, I mean, a lot of people, you probably have enough light. I mean, there's a lot of light in this room, but this here came from Home Depot, Cobalt. And it's a little chargeable. It actually takes the charger a outlet like your phone does. Most of them do. I think they made that a law. And it's really nice because it has a magnet on the bottom, and you can stick it, anywhere you want. If you want to stick it over here, or maybe you're cutting some small things out like this. Gives you a little bit more light on your table. I did design another one. I have another light that goes up here. It comes over. They have clip-ons. I'd get a light if I were you, because I think they're really nice to have. Especially when you're doing things like this. You might get down that you can't see a pencil mark or something you put. It really helps out. We have a nice big table on this thing. That's one thing I really like the table. The cut on this thing, like I say, it's a 22 inches with a 1.3 amps with a good 22 inch cut. I had a scroll saw one time, but you can actually turn the head on it. I can't remember what it was called. And you could have cut this way, or you could have cut this way. It was a really nice scroll saw. It might have been Dremel. I don't know. But of course, when you get back to 22 inches, you're going to have to stop there somewhere and come back over, because you're not going to be able to turn it on if you got a square piece, unless it's round. So you go across here. It's about 13 3/4. In the back, I think it was 12 inches. The whole full deck. If you go all the way back, well, just do the whole full deck. It's 27.5 inches. That's pretty big. It's got some weight to it too, so you definitely want to make sure that you put this on a cart or something if you're gonna move it around, and put some wheels on it, because it's heavy. It's got some weight in it. So that's about it. So it doesn't matter if you're a beginner or you've been doing it for a while, and maybe you want to upgrade what you have. Get out of some of them small ones. Some of them small ones just discourage you not to do the work. Or if you're retired and you don't want, you want to do something, sit around the house all day. Great thing. Make things and give them away. Be nice and make somebody a gift. Show people your talent. You got more talent than what you people got a lot more talent than what they show. So okay, that's it today for the video. So I hope you discourage somebody to pick up a different scroll saw, maybe see what's out there, what you like to do, and maybe share with others. I always say try to be kind people. Open up the door for somebody. Just do some nice things for people. That's what they need now, and it'll help them all out, make them all feel better. So okay, that's it today. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. Leave a thumbs up. I appreciate that. You guys are really helping me out a lot. I don't ask for much. I don't ask for no money. I'm not doing no advertisements yet. So this is all just me doing it myself. Just kind of hobby, something like you do, you know. So okay, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoy the video, and have a great day, and thanks for watching.